Hi everyone, and welcome back to Delicado. My name is Ben and I'm the proprietor and the sommelier here, which means generally I'm responsible for the service of wine. So today, because it's my birthday, I thought we'd do something a bit special. First of all, I just love celebrating my birthday anytime. Well, any time to celebrate with bubbles. And there's no better way with champagne than with champagne, because it is known as the drink of celebrations. One of the tricks to opening champagne, well, not even really a trick, but one of the important things about opening it is to do it in a safe way. And at this time of year, it is sort of end of November or mid-November, there's an awful lot of these going to be opened by you, by me, by people we're with. And it's just a good idea to do it in a sort of a way that would not relate to any injuries. So, in the professional sommelier world, we actually open champagne with the wine knife. Now that's not the first thing that most people think about when it comes to opening champagne. The reason why we use this is just to cut off the foil across the top. But most champagnes or sparkling wines actually have a little neck tag. And there's a couple of things that you should note. On the top of the cork is what's called the cage. And the cage is what holds the cork in, because there's a couple of atmospheres of pressure that are built up inside the bottle because it is sparkling. So it's always a good idea, wherever possible, to keep your thumb on the top. Take the the foil off, and then it's a matter of turning down this little metal tag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're open. Now once you're at that stage, that's where most people go a bit silly, and you see people sitting them on the table like this, pointing them at people across the room. Now these things can shoot off without you even trying to open them, and every cork is different, so it really is important to keep your thumb on it. A nice idea to have a cloth nearby, because sometimes if they're not chilled to the right temperature, it'll all start foaming and spilling out the top. Now to save wasting champagne, which is a sin, it's always a good idea to have one of these handy, and to make sure it's cold. It can always warm up in the glass, but try not to serve it too warm. Once you've sort of got that off, you can actually use the cage to grip the bottle. So put your other hand there and twist. And I usually hold the cork steady and twist the bottle, but you've got to hold both steady. You don't want the bottle shooting out the bottom either. And then if you do it properly, you just get that little pss, instead of the pop. A lot of people think that the pop can actually bruise the champagne. I don't know that much about it. To that degree. I don't know whether it bruises it, but it can't be good for it to be opening it in such a dramatic fashion. And then it's a matter of pouring it. Everything pretty much with champagne is done at 45 degrees, so open it at 45 degrees, pour it at 45 degrees, don't be in a rush. And if it's all good, it should look like that. Because all champagnes generally, well, there's none with the screw caps. You might find that with some domestic sparklings, but all champagne will come with that cage and a proper cork. You can occasionally get corked ones, so don't be surprised if you do. And if you do, just take it back to wherever you got it from and let them know, and they should give you your money back or swap it over for another bottle. But that's it. Glowing straw, gold, and very lively. This is great on its own. I love them, champagnes with oysters. This one is Laurent-Perrier. It's just their LP, they're brut, so you expect it to be dry. And Laurent-Perrier is just classic champagne. Non-vintage, which means it's a blend of years. And they're always trying to make the same product year in, year out. You can only do that really when you blend years together. So enjoy that on its own with a couple of oysters, with some olives, or even with some cheese, but it's a perfect way to start or finish. Happy birthday.